Market update here on the 2nd. So Apple with its first miss on earnings since 2016, apparently. It's pretty crazy. Barely selling off here after hours. And I was looking at the chart. I think it makes more sense to look at this as an A wave, pullback B, potentially a C wave here. I'm not sure if this is going to be the top or not. But basically, I'm looking at this like A, pullback B, C right here. That's the A wave, pullback B wave, and we get a C wave higher. And you're asking, why is this not a 5-wave move? I think that it could be considered a 5-wave move as well, but I don't like how we get 1, 2, 3, fourth wave comes back into the first, and then a fifth wave. Second wave doesn't come back 50%. I think it makes more sense for it to be A, B, C, A, and then we get a B pullback, and then we get a C big move from 141 up to 151. And this is all contained pretty much in between parallel lines. So we'll see, is this a top here, or is it going to be like this? Is it going to be a pullback B, and then get a C wave higher? If it's like that, then I would say it is basically like a WXY pattern. But we'll see. The 1.61 fib of the A wave would be sitting at 162. That would be my target if it goes higher. But again, they have horrible earnings. But the thing is, this market lately, you don't really know. Like Microsoft, horrible earnings, up huge since they put out horrible earnings. Like, doesn't make any sense. So you can't really look at the earnings at all. You have to follow the price action. And it can be frustrating sometimes, like looking at that, oh, they missed their earnings and they're going up. But again, if you're going to make money, you really have to follow the price action. So I'm seeing this as ABC. It would be a short C wave though, but it did hit the top of the channel. So maybe we get a pullback here and then go higher to 162. If it is the very top, and that is an ABC move, that could potentially be the top for this move that I've been looking at for a while, which is A, B, C wave down here. The top is at 151. The top of this is at 176. We get down here at 124. I am looking for around 100 for the C wave, and that would be somewhere around June if that played out like that. Otherwise, we're either going to get that or we're going to get A, pullback B, C wave higher, and then get a 5-wave move down. Or the last option is this is A, B, and then we get A, B, C higher. That would probably be the top right there at 161. So that would give us a little bit lower of a price target for the Y wave or for the C wave. That would take us down to probably somewhere around 110 or so. So 3 different options. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It's probably going to sell off a little bit based on the options chain too, but we don't know for sure. Amazon, same thing, missed their earnings. They beat on revenue, I think, but their EPS was absolutely terrible. I think it was like 0.03 versus expected 0.17. And so again, are we going to get A, pullback B, C wave higher, or are we just going to start the 5-wave move down from here? Target based on this would probably be somewhere around, there could be a target down here to 60 bucks, but I don't know. The market is so bullish right now. I'm leaning towards the ABC move that I pointed out. I'm leaning towards this and just taking all the way till May and then taking. So I think we're not there yet, but we'll see. Microsoft just pumping on nothing. With the other tech names, I guess. And I think that we can start saying that it probably is topped out on this B wave or close to being topped out. The only other option is if it goes like this right here, A, B, and then a C wave higher. That would mean that this would end up being a flat for the B wave, and then we would get a C wave higher, and then we would sell off to 200, sub 200. So we'll have to watch that one too. Tesla, I'll go over SPY last. Tesla, I think Tesla topped out most likely, but we'll get confirmation tomorrow if we get a move down. So right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially a fifth wave. If we gap down tomorrow, then I would say it topped out here. If it goes higher from here, then potentially there's one more move higher. But I think that if we're looking at this on higher time frames, in the 1 hour time frame, it does look like there could be one more wave higher, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it kind of depends. Gap down tomorrow, I would say that it's done. If it goes higher from here, it can break 196. I would be looking for probably somewhere around 200. 200 tests to be the top. And then after that, I'm looking for a move all the way down to, let's say we go to 200. I would be looking for a move potentially all the way down to 151 to 140 for a second wave. For ABC, all the way down to 163 minimum, and then potentially higher. If this is a first wave, then Tesla has bottomed. And if it's an ABC pattern, then it's probably going to do something like long term, going to be like, it's probably going to come out here, maybe pull back, and then go higher again, and just be a long, drawn out, let's see. Like we could see something like this. We go to 200, pull back to 163, go to 260, and then maybe something like this, and then maybe a 5-wave move back to the top, and then this ends up just being a big A wave, B wave, and we get a C wave down. That's a possibility. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing projections. Look for a move back down to 160 after we top out, if we've already topped out around there, minimum, and potentially all the way down to 140 if it's a second wave. That would be the 0.61 fib. SPY, it broke above the June high, and it couldn't break 420, and it actually closed above the June high, so that should be pretty bullish. It's above all of its moving averages on the daily and on the weekly. So I think that, again, same thing as Apple and Microsoft and Amazon. We're just looking to see what happens from here. Is this going to be A, pullback, B, C wave higher like that? Or is this going to be the top? Are we going to get A, B, C wave down here? That would mean we go down to like 333. If we go all the way to 435, then I would expect to come down here, double bottom here at 348. And yeah, there's so many different possibilities on corrective waves. You just don't know what's going to happen exactly. But we basically hit the 1.61 fib here today, and we're in between these parallel lines. If it were to pull back here to 395, then it could actually go higher because the parallel line is going to get higher the higher we go, the farther out we go, I mean. So let's say it happens all the way in April, we could go to 450. And then we're looking at an expanded flat. We'd have A, B, we'd have A, pullback, B wave here to 450, and then we get a C wave down, potentially even lower than the original target if it's an expanded flat. So just watching, we're above all the moving averages, looks extremely bullish, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a 200-day moving average test within the next month or so. and who knows, potentially sell off and complete this Y wave sometime soon. So that's pretty much it. The dollar bounced a little bit today. The VIX bounced, which was pretty good, showing that people are buying protection. But besides that, we're just kind of waiting still to see what happens tomorrow. And Apple is finally starting to sell off a little bit after hours. Microsoft down a little bit after hours, and Amazon down after hours. They're all down after hours. So we'll see what happens tomorrow during the actual market. And that's it. Leave me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know how you did today and what you think the market's going to do. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.